Okay, this is the electric meter box. It should be sealed on 3 sides to help prevent moisture from getting into the wall. We've got a large knockout hole on top of here. You think water can get in there? I think water will run right off in there. Okay, that's what I think. I think that needs to be sealed. We do not have a slip joint here. Okay, so when the ground in the house moves independently, the pressure is going to be taken out. Over here is going to break this little collar. So we do not have a slip joint. I'm looking for grounding. I'm supposed to have 2 grounds within 6 feet of the meter and 6 feet of each other, and I'm not seeing any. I'm seeing some little wires around here and stuff, but nothing that resembles the grounding wire. So I'm not seeing any grounding. All I'm seeing is a big knockout hole, and out here there should be, we have insufficient surface clearance. These are holly bushes in front of your meter. So that's not, you're supposed to have 30 inches of clearance in front of here. You're not supposed to put holly bushes in front of your electric meter. We should have a main disconnect out here labeled emergency disconnect. Now 10 years ago it wasn't required. I get that. All this other stuff was. 10 years ago an emergency disconnect was not required out here, but it's a safety device. And so in the spirit of the Texas Real Estate Commission, I'm telling you that you don't have one. Doesn't mean that one has to be added because it might have been grandfathered in, but you do not have a main safety disconnect. So what do we learn out here? I don't see anything in the signs in the way of grounding. What do we learn out here? We've got an open knockout hole out here. The box is not sealed on 3 sides. You leave the bottom side open so that any water can escape, kind of like weep holes. Okay, we do not have a slip joint on our conduit. We don't have that. Okay, let's get out through the bushes here. Okay, because we're bush getters. We'll just wrap on around. And remind you once again, or actually I will soon remind you that we do not have a bond on the gas piping. So, and again, not required. Then again, we don't have any grounding anywhere. So, coming in here, I got this nice little box underneath here. Usually it looks like for a UFR or something, UFR. But we do not have that. That box is empty. Okay, so that's not a ground. I cannot find a ground. I come over here, I'm looking at our cabinet. Our cabinet's open. I'm looking at our cabinet, I see I got 1 ground going out. I know we got a ground somewhere. I cannot identify it. You know what else I see? I only see that we have 1 ground. We do not have 2 grounds coming out. Okay. We should not have a gap around the box more than 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so if this box melts down, this cover is supposed to fit, this cover is supposed to fit on this. It's not supposed to fit on this. Now we have a gap. This box melts down, the fire comes right on out through the gap. Okay. What else you got, bud? Oh, I'm getting started. What else have I got? L1 and L2 do not have anti-conductive covers on them. Again, that's relatively new. Our neutral is wrapped with white tape. That's a good thing. Coming on in, coming on in. This is called handwriting. Okay, code says printing. We should have printing on this thing. And I need to look this up. The square D is 10 years ago. It's kind of soon. Never mind. I mean, won't hurt me to look it up. Okay, so we'll go down here and see range. Range, new rules. You're supposed to have a lockout device. New rules. It's supposed to be a GFCI protected. Coming over here, dryer. Okay. New rules. Supposed to be GFCI protected. Coming down here, can I read any more of this? It's supposed to be printed. I can't read all of this. Dishwasher 19 says 1, 2, 3, 4. Apparently we got an electric water heater. 5, dishwasher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And dishwasher is not GFCI protected. It's supposed to be GFCI protected right now, according to this labeling, which I don't trust. Now, I've gone in, I've pushed all these buttons, and my client watched me push them, and I've reset them all. Okay. Coming on down, 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 down. Where's the bonding location? It's not labeled in here. Where's the grounding location? It's not labeled in here. So the bonding and the grounding are not labeled. Okay. Is that it? That's about it. Got all this debris in here, all these lizard turds and stuff. All right, is that, flammable? Yeah. It all needs to be cleaned out. It needs to be labeled. It needs to be properly labeled. A couple of GFCIs would be retrofitting or updating, but that's what we got. Got holes in the cabinet. I sure wish I knew where those grounds were, but I don't. So, wait a minute. We get a little bonus around here because I don't know if I get a chance to go back. This is our. Look at that. Is that flashing? Can you see the flash? I wanted to show you the firework. There you go. All right, that doesn't work. If that doesn't work, this door opener doesn't work. If that doesn't work, this receptacle doesn't work. If this receptacle doesn't work, because that doesn't work, it means that your lawn sprinkler system does not work.